Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. How does GPS work? Well, in 1957, the Soviet Union launched a satellite called Sputnik 1 into space. And two American physicists at the Applied Physics Laboratory at Johns Hopkins University, they just thought they'd monitor the radio transmission. Now, what they found was by using something called the Doppler effect, they were able to actually target and pinpoint the exact location of the satellite above the Earth as it orbited around the Earth, which is good. But their bosses said to them, do you think you can do the opposite? So, do you think you can use a satellite up in space and pinpoint a location on the Earth? And they then got access to supercomputers. Back then, it wasn't as easy as now. They got access to supercomputers, and they did all the calculations, and they found, yes, you can. Actually, by using the position of a satellite in space, because what satellites do is satellites send signals saying, I am here, this is my position above the Earth, and this is what time it is. I am now here, this is what time it is. I am now here, this is what time it is. And by using that information, they could then pinpoint the location of objects on Earth. And specifically, they pinpointed the location of a submarine, which is what the Americans wanted to do. But it would cost too much to actually fully develop GPS software and the hardware to do it. So they just didn't bother at the time. Then the Cold War happened. And when the Cold War happened and the Americans wanted to be ready with nuclear submarines, they then needed to know the exact location of those nuclear submarines if they wanted to launch any of the missiles. So at that point they say, yeah, actually we're going to invest billions into the development of GPS software. So that's what they did, and that's how they developed GPS software. So with 3 or 4 satellites, you can identify a specific location on the Earth's surface. And in 1995, it was basically up and running, fully up and running. In the 1980s, they said, yeah, we're going to make it available for civilians to use. But in 1995, that's when it was up and running. So if you're born before 1995, you'll know what it's like to have to go around and drive around and have to use a map and ask directions and use a map and ask and stop and use a map, etc., etc., etc. If you're born after, you'll be thinking, well, I don't understand what you guys did before then. That's how lucky you are. The cost of GPS, the GPS software and hardware now is, about £1, just a bit less than £1. Back then, the cost of the GPS device itself was hundreds of thousands of pounds. That's the huge advances that were made in technology in such a short period of time. So that's how you can use GPS, and that's how GPS started to find an exact location on the Earth's surface. If you enjoyed this, please click like, please hit subscribe. Thanks so much for your time. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.